What's up YouTube? Capital G here. Got an awesome duel for you guys to check out. We got some Master Rule 5 Speedroid action showing you what this deck can do. It's interesting because you would think that Speedroids would not be all that affected because they do have their own Link monster, which is definitely solid, and they can also play the Mecha Phantom Beast Link monster as well. But this archetype is going to greatly improve, mainly because they, not just Link summon, they synchro summon a bunch. Mathbacks are in a really weird position. They synchro summon, but like their synchros kind of need to be in the extra monster zone. So I feel like Konami made them way before they thought about Master Rule 5. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll it. Speedroids are up first. And you know what? Maybe it's just me. I feel like I never see this card summoned in Speedroids. I mean, it's basically just kind of Stratos for the Speedroid deck. Now, it does lock you into special summoning wind monsters for the remainder of your turn, but as you will see in this duel, you can summon some pretty spicy stuff even under the condition of just wind monsters. So Take Tamborg is going to tribute summon itself. He's going to go straight into the shooter ban. I believe he added double yo-yo to his hand. That will come into play a little later. He's going to activate the Speedroid Monster Reborn, the speed recovery, and get that the red-eyed dice, and we'll see exactly where he's going to go. There's the Mecha Phantom Beast Link. I think this card's just crazy, especially if you can run Beasto Lion, and he is going to summon the Beasto Lion. It's interesting in this deck because he can still synchro summon, and this is something I don't think I've ever seen. So obviously the Beasto Lion token will be summoned, and he's going to get himself a tuner, but check this out. He's actually going to synchro down here. This is a level 5 synchro monster, and he's actually going to go down the chain instead of synchro summoning up. I've never really seen anyone synchro down instead of synchro climbing, but he's going to do it. Now, the reason is this guy right here can be special summoned from the graveyard when you control a Speedroid tuner monster, so it's fine if you just kind of give it up. You're going to summon it probably later in the turn. Special summons that tuner from the effect of the level 3 that gets him the level 5 bat from his deck, and then he trades everything in for the Cosmic Blazar Dragon. See, even though he's locked into the win attribute, you can still make some pretty awesome boss monsters. Now, he did summon his rubber band shooter back from the graveyard. This gets him an additional normal summon, which will probably be the double yo-yo, and then he'll maybe be looking to summon like a level 7 synchro monster from his deck to kind of end off his turn. He's going to go for another kind of negation or disruption card in the Clearwing Fast Dragon. It's better than Clearwing Synchro Dragon in my opinion by a lot. It can negate one of your opponent's monsters special summon from the extra deck, and it also turns that monster into a 0 attack monster. So this board is actually, like, this is a pretty good board. I mean, you're getting Blazar Dragon, you've got Clearwing Fast Dragon. I think it's pretty good if you ask me. He has Nibiru in his hand, which you probably would not want to use because you don't want to lose all your monsters, but we'll see if his opponent can break this. I'm going to say yes, he can. He's going to Kaiju the Blazar Dragon, and then he follows that up with Interrupted Slumber, and just like that, rest in peace to his entire board. I saw that and I was like, oh my goodness, all that hard work down the drain instantly. Fast Dragon will put itself in the Pendulum Zone, bounce a Lord for another Math Neck. Unfortunately, his opponent says, hey, I have nothing to lose by using the Birdell, so fuck it, I'll just go ahead and use it. Ideally, you would have wanted to use Blazar Dragon before using Nibiru, if at all, but I felt like, yeah, it was a good time to actually use it. He's going to try to activate the Math Mech Monster Reborn, but that's going to be met by Called by the Grave. He does have a almost 9,000 attack token, so this can't get over that token. We'll see if he can figure out a way of dealing with that. He does have access to the double yo-yo, and he just got the Stratos dude again, so maybe he can do this. He's going to activate the speed recovery, which of course can basically be Warrior returning alive for a Speedroid monster, and he's able to climb to clear, or not to Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, which obviously can get over the token, but he still needs to find a way probably to just end the game. He's actually going to go for an old school card I haven't seen since like 2000. I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen this damn thing since like 2011. And keep in mind that he is currently locked under the win attribute. Goes into Mistworm. I mean, who even plays this card? Like, almost everybody just uses Trishula instead of this, but I remember the days of people actually playing Mistworm. Mistworm's going to get rid of that token. And now he should be able to attack for game because he has 3,000, 3,000, and then 2,500. That's 8,500. That's actually an OTK, even if his opponent was at just, straight up full health, which I believe I'm pretty sure he was at 8,000 because he didn't do any damage in his first turn, or not any damage that I can remember. So yeah, that's an OTK. I was actually quite impressed by what Speedroids were able to do under 2 turns. Well, basically the entire duel, he was locked into the win attribute and was still able to summon some pretty awesome stuff. Anyways, we'll pause for one quick second. We'll check out this Speedroid deck. Okay, so this is what the Speedroid deck looks like on paper, and unsurprisingly, every single monster in the entire extra deck, which, I mean, we saw almost all of them, they are all wind attribute monsters, the link monsters, the synchro monsters, etc., etc. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Master Rule 5 card. You can see that the main deck is basically just a bunch of Speedroid monsters, and then you're playing a decent amount of hand traps as well. I'm not sure about Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Some people are saying the card's going to be crazy and Master Rule 5. Some people, still kind of lukewarm on it. But this card right here, the red-haired Hasty Horse, is also pretty nice. Basically, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's like Cyber Dragon, but essentially it's just a level 5 monster that you can kind of inherently summon. If there are no cards in a specific column, it can be a little more difficult if you're going second to use this card because your opponent might have all the columns full up. But if you're going first, you just kind of special summon this as one of the first plays in your turn, and you could use it for like link material or synchro climbing, etc., etc. I like this build because it feels like it can go first or it can potentially go second. You got enough hand traps for you to go second, obviously, and then you have enough combo, like the ceiling of your combo is high enough to where you can go first as well.